Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for checking me out. If you're new here, welcome. I'm the stylish millennial, but you can call me Gunner. If you're not new, hey, how you doing? You look good. How you mom and them? Glad to hear it. Today we are talking about shoe trends for spring and summer 2023. I've been looking at these. I love shoes. I lose eye hand coordination when I get tangled up in a pair of shoes that I just absolutely love. So I was really curious to see what designers were putting out on the runways and how wearable they were going to be in real life. There are several that appear to be wearable. There are several that appear to be wearable that I'm just not feeling. So I'm going to talk about the top 8 that I feel are the most wearable and whether I personally see myself purchasing these or if they're going to be a pass. So let's jump into it. Trend number 1 is embellishments. This one is you're seeing the pearl accents, the rhinestone studding, the intricate detailing in some of the heels of the shoes. And you're seeing it on flats, you're seeing it on boots, you're seeing it on sneakers. I think this is a great way to add a little bit of either luxury or whimsy into your look. Of course, we do it with our accessories, we do it with our clothes, but sometimes we can forget about our shoes. This is a great way to make the shoe the statement of your outfit. So if you're looking for something, if you want a more understated outfit and let your shoe shine, this is a great way to do that. There are several that I found that I just, depending on your price range, depending on what your shoe rotation situation looks like, you may have shoes running out of your ears. So you're not looking for another pair, but this is a nice way to jazz up a basic pair of jeans, some simple shorts, or a dress that you love that's great and you really want to put it over the top. Shoes with embellishments. So this trend I definitely would purchase. The second trend we saw a lot on the runway was cowboy boots. Listen, as a Texas resident and a native Oklahoman, I am no stranger to cowboy boots. I may or may not have had a pair of red lace-up ropers in my day. No comment. But this one is, these are like your basic cowboy boots. They're ankle, they're the ankle booties, they're mid-calf, they're knee-high, they're thigh-high. They're not the lace-up ropers. They're your standard Ariat style cowboy boots. And they're in multiple finishes. You wear them with dresses, you wear them with skirts of varying lengths, you wear them with jeans. As someone who is a little hesitant about the Western boot trend that, really kind of started, I guess, this time last year, it took me a minute, but seeing as I just purchased my third pair, I can officially say I'm on board. So this trend for me, versatile, can go with many pieces, even things you wouldn't necessarily think would work in your closet. I think they're going to work in your closet. So for this one, I say it's useful, it's versatile, it's whimsical. How often do you wear Western cut boots? Probably not very often. So for this, for me, it's a purchase. This third shoe trend I am very excited about, and this is metallics. In a couple of videos ago, I mentioned how we were seeing metallics in a lot of different things. You were seeing them in skirts, you were seeing them in blouses, the use of more high shine metal accessories. That also extends to the shoes, baby. The boots, the cowboy boots in a rose pink, a metallic rose pink, silver cowboy boots. I saw, and this was from several years ago. It was a collection by Who What Wear, the collab they did with Target. They had a pair of platform loafers in black and in silver. I got the black because I was being practical and was too embarrassed to own it and get the silver. I'm still kicking myself that I did not get the silver because it was stunning. Metallics. They've been here for a while. Metallics are a wonderful neutral, and you can mix and match them with other metallics. They can add pop to any color palette or any particular style. If you prefer a kind of darker, I don't want to go so far as to say a dark academia, but definitely a darker personal style, silver, you're all over it. That's going to be one of your favorites. So is this gorgeous metallic cobalt blue. I'm seeing this a lot. I'm seeing it in skirts. I'm seeing it in pants. I'm seeing it in the shoes. Metallics are a great way to bring a little extra oomph to a neutral color palette while still keeping it manageable. It's not going to feel that wild and crazy. You can get them in everything. You can get them in platform heels. You can get them in platform loafers. You can, as I said, the Western booties, the Western boots. They're all over the place in every conceivable style. So no matter what your particular bit is, there is a metallic out there for you. This is something that I would absolutely add to your wardrobe. I personally am already eyeing a couple of things in metallics. So for me, this trend of metallics is definitely a purchase. The next trend up is Ballet Core. We saw this in fall and winter with the tulle skirts, the long sleeve shirts that seemed kind of wispy and the sleeves were past the fingertips as they hung down. You saw a lot of ribbon detailing. And now we're seeing that in the resurgence and the reemergence of the ballet slippers. These are the ones you think of when your toes are in first position, when you know you're in 5-year-old ballet practice. There are so many options for the ballet slipper, but I'm seeing a lot of the round toe and the square toe. The round toe and the square toe are a more forceful toe style because they can almost make the legs look shorter and more blunt and therefore kind of stubby when you wear them. If you're like me, I'm hobbit sized, my legs are short. I don't need any additional help to make my legs look like they're stumpy. We're already there on their own. So the round toe and the square toe that we're seeing so much from Miu Miu and Jimmy Choo, those I'm personally not a fan of. There are still the classic almond toe ballet slippers and ballet flats that have never really gone away. They're just like a millennial staple. You see them everywhere. You can get them at Target, so they're like not going anywhere. They are a permanent closet staple, but the on trend style seems to be the more round toe and square toe. And these, I just, unless I'm at the bar and I'm in first position, I don't see myself wearing them. So this for me, the ballet core style, for me, it's a pass. Next up in shoe trends are the soccer shoes. These are, think of the Adidas Samba. Those are the first one that my minds go to. Such a classic profile. The low profile look, the ankle cutout, the almost really thin, flat sole. I'm so glad to see this coming back over the chunky dad sneakers that have had a real hold on the trending part of the sneakers, like the fashion streetwear style sneakers that have been so prevalent for the last few years. They've been the chunky dad sneakers. They're thick, they're heavy, they make the bottom part of your leg look thick and heavy, adding more visual bulk, which is not where you want that extra bulk added. I've never liked the look of them. Me personally, I'm not a fan. Even when incorporating elements of street style into my looks, I've not gone to the dad sneakers. Those I can't get with. These soccer shoes, I absolutely love. I see myself wearing these with, a denim skirt and a tank as the weather gets warm. You know me, I'm damn sure going to pair it with a slip dress. Like come on. Ooh, that acid green slip dress I mentioned a couple of videos ago, those navy blue Sambas in a blue leather jacket. There you go. I just gave you an idea. If you weren't sure what to wear in this in-between weather, slip dress with a t-shirt underneath it, a midnight blue leather jacket, and get you some Sambas to match. There you go. And those are all pieces that are versatile, that you can wear repeatedly, and they're trending. So maybe they're not trending. Maybe they're a classic. I don't know. You tell me. But the soccer shoes are slowly and thankfully replacing the chunky dad sneakers. These for me are definitely a purchase trend. These are going to hold up in your closet for a while, As I said, are they trendy? Are they classic? I think these fall more on the classic end of the spectrum, and you're going to get a lot of wear out of them because they can go with so many different things. So this for me would be a worthwhile purchase. If you don't already have them in your closet, look into it. This next trend that's up are wedges. Now, this is not the, well, it is. This is the early 2000s wedge, but reimagined. The wedges that I'm seeing on the runway now have a much more sculptural element. They're very flowy. Many of them mimic the platform, but rather than having, the thickness towards the front of the shoe, it's toward the back, but it's still tapered, so it's not a standard block the way the platform is showing. This feels like if the Y2K, the early 2000s aesthetic is your vibe, or you're just wanting to kind of reintroduce those elements into your wardrobe, this would be a great place to start. With a lot of those sandals, you can wear them with shorts, you can wear them with your dresses and things, even your office attire. If you work in an office, you'll still be able to wear them throughout spring and summer as it gets warmer. So they will be on trend, but they will still be functional because function and form are important to me, as they should be to you. This one, I've seen a few of the wedges where I could see myself purchasing them, but I've also seen several where I'm like, I think I'm going to pass on this one. So, as it purchase or pass, I'm going to say, could be. Could be. I don't, if someone said, I want this, if one of my clients said, I want to add this to my wardrobe, fair dues. I'll find it. I'll find several different ones that I think will work with you and for you. If I show them some of them, they say, yeah, no, I guess I don't really want the wedges as much as I thought. I would also understand that. So final disposition is, nah, it could. This next trend are a lot of wovens, woven manufacturing and woven style into the footwear. A couple of summers ago, I think it was 2021, we saw a resurgence of the Crocs in the different style, not just the Crocs that we all know, but different styles of Crocs. The Doc Marten sandals were very big that summer, still are. Don't blame them. Those are a timeless sandal. Now we're seeing more of the woven shoes that look like Uncle at the Cookout shoes, the Stacey Adams. If you know, you know. These are what we're seeing a lot of on the runway. I get it. Spring and summer, especially, you want something that's well constructed, but isn't tightly, compactly woven. So it's got air circulation, which you need as the weather gets warmer. You're also going to need it if you get your shoes wet. You don't want your, canvas sneakers getting soggy and then getting gross, possibly staining, and have to wait 2 days for them to dry out and then possibly get those weird like water stains on them. You do it with a woven shoe, you get them wet, no big deal, water seeps out, you wipe them down, you let them dry as usual, keep on moving about your business. So they're very practical. I was on the fence about these. I was on the fence about the woven shoe, and do I see myself adding this style of sandal to my spring summer rotation? And then I saw these. I saw the clear or glitter infused woven sandal. It's a jelly. It's a fucking jelly shoe. There's no other way for me to say it, y'all. These, if you were raised and grew up in the 80s or early 90s, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it a buck. I had them in the opaque white that were never truly white because the sweat changed the color of them, especially as you wore them through an Oklahoma summer. So they wound up being like this dingy ecru color. The white, the opaque black, the glitter pink, the glitter purple. I was jellied up. Do you hear me? I was so fly. So I'm going to say, if you're going to go ahead and get a woven shoe, huaraches and jellies, they've been here. They come and go in cycles because they're just a staple of a woven style shoe. If you're going to get those, I say go all out. Like, really own it. Get a pair of ruffled cuffed socks and wear them with culottes. You're wearing them anyway. You might as well just let it be on display. These were originally from the 80s. This is when I first encountered them, or early 90s and what have you. This is how I wore them back then. This is how I'm wearing them now. Go ahead and own it. It's fine. This trend, the woven shoe, for me, was on the fence until they tried to give my jellies a different name. A jelly by any other name is still a jelly. I'm going to have to pass on this one. All right, and for the trend that's last but certainly not least is the Mary Jane. This shoe comes and goes. It's been around for ages, and that's because it's timeless. You can get them in flats. You can get them in flat forms. You can get them in heels. I love a Mary Jane. They're super versatile. They're a more dressed up shoe. You're probably not going to wear this with a ton of shorts, but you'll definitely throw it on with a skirt or dress or a suit and look very polished, very together. I'm seeing a lot of the Mary Janes, like the original style Mary Janes, that have the thicker sole. Some of them have the more rounded toe. The only caution, and I use that word loosely, I can't think of a better word for it, but the only caution I would say when getting a Mary Jane, especially if you're looking for something flat that you want to wear with different things for the summer, you don't want to be in heels all summer. The rounded toe can sometimes look very juvenile, almost like childlike. They can end up looking like kids' shoes. And the thicker sole can make the bottom half of your leg look heavier in relation to that sole. So I would say absolutely try them on. Find some that fit your style, fit your aesthetic. If you like something that's a little more dressy, you'll be able to find a heeled Mary Jane with no problem. If you like something that's a little more alt, maybe the more standard chunky, especially like Doc Marten with the thicker rubberized sole Mary Janes, just try them on, see how you feel. Make sure that the strap is going to be a good quality, that's not going to rub and blister your skin or crack and break down too easy, that the sole is not too it's not so heavy that it has you walking like, Dr. Frankenstein's monster. But I say go for it. I love a Mary Jane. This is absolutely a purchase for me. Love this style of shoe. All right, so that's it. The 2 passes, 5 purchases, and 1 There are a lot of good things coming out for spring and summer. I'm excited about it. I hope you're excited about it too. Tell me, are any of these trends some that you already own and love, or some that you're thinking about picking up? Let me know in the comments below. That's what I have for you today. As I said, I'm the Stylish Millennial. You can call me Gunner. That's all I have for you, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.